If your Italian sounds awkward or robotic, then you're missing a key part of the language, and that's filler words. In this video, I'm giving you 7 Italian filler words so you can keep the conversation going and look like a natural. As someone who learned Italian from complete scratch and now teaches it, the hardest part wasn't knowing the words, it was keeping up in conversation. And these filler words help you do exactly that. Numero uno, allora. Allora. It means so or well. This is the most important filler word, and you will hear it 100 times when you go to Italy. You use it when you're thinking or you're starting a response. It's also a really good word to buy you time and help you think. I sometimes use it before ordering a meal or to change the subject. Numero due, cioè, which means that is, or that is to say. This is everywhere in Italian. For example, we could say, è stato strano, cioè non me l'aspettavo. It was weird, that is, I wasn't expecting it. You use it to help you clarify a response or explain something a little more thoroughly, just like in English. Numero 3, tipo, which means like. Now, it doesn't mean the kind of like when we say, I like something, like mi piace. That's very different. Tipo means like how we talk in English when we say the word like a lot. It's very casual. Era tipo super affollato. It was like super crowded. It's a very conversational, informal word to say, just like in English. And if you're realizing right now that it's not about necessarily knowing the words, but how to use them in conversation, I put together a completely free Italian lesson all for you in the description below, and I walk you through everything so you know exactly what to say without feeling stuck translating in your head. The link is in the description. Numero 4, dai. This one sounds really bad in English, but I promise it has a better meaning. Dai means come on or let's go. Dai, vieni con noi. Come on, come with us. It's encouraging and it pushes someone a little extra. You might hear it a lot at an Italian sports game. Numero 5, capito or hai capito. It means do you know, do you get me, did you understand? Per esempio, for example, era troppo caro, capito? It was too expensive, you know? This one at the end of a sentence asks if the other person understands. So you put it at the end of your sentence, just like we do in English, you know? It's very conversational and it does buy you a little bit of time to think. Numero 6, magari. It means maybe and I wish and if only. It does depend on the context a little bit here. Magari andiamo al mare questo weekend. Maybe we'll go to the beach this weekend. This one is very Italian because it's very flexible. It can sound hopeful, casual, or even like, that would be nice. Numero 7, comunque. Comunque. It means anyway or anyway, back to the point. Comunque, ne parliamo dopo. Anyway, we'll talk about it later. This one's perfect for changing the subject, bringing the conversation back, or keeping things flowing when you really don't have anything else to say, just like in English. If you liked this mini Italian lesson, then I know you'll love my survival Italian lesson right here. A presto. Ciao.